Hey, what's going on, guys? Good Gore back here with another video. This is shelf 20, so let's get into this. First up, we have The Cat People and The Curse of the Cat People. Val Lewton classics. You know, Val Lewton, baddest mad motherfucker. Love it. Cloverfield, found footage movie, creature feature. It was okay in parts. A little overrated, I think. This isn't really a horror film, but it's really good grindhouse classic. Cop killers, basically what it says. Like drugs, killing cops. Pretty cool film. Very violent. Candyman. This made Tony Todd definitely a staple of horror, modern horror for sure. Cabrini Green, it was shot in Cabrini Green, and that's just terrifying atmosphere, you know, with all the gangs and stuff. And this one really was good, based on Books of Blood by Clive Barker. Excellent film, good gore, really good score by Philip Glass. Creature feature, this one actually was a really good horror Halloween anthology from Rain Damaged Films, surprisingly. This actually was really good, I enjoyed this. Practical werewolf effects as well, one of the stories. Cut, this is kind of this is a modern day slasher. I believe this is an Aussie film. It was alright, I didn't mind it. I thought his garden shears were pretty cool and his mask was pretty badass. Pretty good story where the killer's coming out of this real is evil. You know, they're trying to remake this movie or finish this movie, and this killer just comes out. Pretty cool. It's alright. 10 Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman. I've actually never seen this movie yet. I know, it's one of my watch list, sure. Cradle of Fear, this one's badass. This is a really good horror anthology. Probably one of my favorite modern horror anthologies. Definitely Cradle of Filth, the Midian era is all in this band, in this movie. Danny Filth plays the man. There's a scene where he picks up these really hot goth chicks at a club and then plants his seed in one of them, and then she's stabbing the shit out of herself with the scissors. That's a pretty cool scene. My favorite, personally, is the Sick Room story about the dude that's obsessed with this snuff site, and he just spirals out of control into hell, and eventually he becomes what he's searching for. It's a really good payoff. Awesome Cradle of Fear. Calvar, that sounds really good. I actually enjoyed this one, really brutal. Creep Van, I don't really remember this one actually. I'll have to rewatch it. Looks pretty cool. A lot of these I haven't seen, honestly, in this shelf. Compound Fracture, I've never seen, but Derek Mears is in it. I think he's a good actor. Chrome Skull, Lead to Rest 2, I actually enjoyed this series. I hope they make more. I think Chrome Skull's a cool character. Kevin Gage was awesome in this as well. Playing a good guy for once. The Corridor, I've never seen this either, but it's IFC Films, so maybe it's good. You usually put out good shit. Looks pretty interesting. The Curse of Blanchard Hill, I've never seen this. It looks pretty stupid, actually. Cabin Fever 2, Spring Zero, or Spring Fever, yeah, it was alright. I didn't mind it, pretty good gore. Not as good as the first film, though. Colin, independent zombie film, it was okay in parts. Pretty good story. Christine, here's a classic, man. Just a killer classic car movie from 1983, directed by John Carpenter, which I think is one of his underrated films. No one ever talks about this one. I think this is really good. Good Stephen King adaptation. I really love this fucking movie, badass. I love the soundtrack. 50s soundtrack, love it. Great movie. Chain Letter, I've never seen this. Looks like a Saw ripoff. Cry Wolf, I don't like this film at all. Bon Jovi in a horror film is where I draw the line, sorry. Crowbar from Chemical Burn, I love the band Crowbar, but not this movie. I didn't really care for this one, it didn't deliver at all. Cyrus, Mind of a Serial Killer. This one actually was really good. I enjoyed this one. Daniel Harris really good in this one. Lance Hendrickson sells it as a serial killer as well. This was a really good one. Really enjoyed this one. Creature with Sid Haig. This one I've actually never seen either. I hear good things about it. Good creature feature. Children of the Corn. This is another classic Stephen King adaptation. You know, just He Who Walks Behind the Rose. Classic Linda Hamilton. Outlander. It's awesome. That series kind of went to shit though. Crow's Nest, I've never seen this one. I've seen Midnights. Looks like a found footage type film. I don't know, maybe it's good. The Child's Eye, this looks like a creepy Asian film, kind of like The Eye, or Ringu or something like that. Looks pretty cool. I'll have to check this one out. This one kind of fell between the cracks. I never saw this one yet. The Children from Ghost House Underground. Now, these Ghost House Underground releases are kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're shit, but this one actually really was good. I was actually impressed with this one. Really good kid actors. Enjoyed this one. Really good gore, good story. Not a good Christmas vacation for this family. And the last film I have for Shelf 20 is Chainsaw Sally with April Burrow and Gunnar Hansen. Rest in peace. One of my absolute favorites. Or Boogeyman, Gunnar Hansen, hands down. We miss him very much. Chainsaw Sally is a really fun film. There's also a cameo by Herschel Gordon Lewis as well. This is actually a really good one, really good gore. It spawned a show called The Chainsaw Sally Show, which I've never seen, but I'd love to see that as well at some point. I really enjoyed this one a lot. This was really cool. Well, there you go, guys. I know that was kind of a boring shelf, but we'll be getting some better shit eventually. There were a couple hidden gems in there. But that was shelf, what was it, 20? I shall be back with shelf 21 at some point. Thank y'all for watching and subscribing. Skid Gore. Gore forever.